You hate ads? I hate ads. You know what I like? Patreon.com/inkdependence keeps this blog ad-free. Hello folks, welcome to Inkdependence, and today we are talking planners. I cannot believe that it's time for a new planner already, but it is. So what I've been using for the last year is the Hobonichi Techo Cousin, and I use the AVEC form, which means it is half the size. It is a half year, 6-month sort of planner. You can see there I like put on some ribbons and that sort of thing to keep my place. But when I was looking at these planners, Hobonichis sell out quick, y'all, and it's barely September, and Hobonichis are also already sold out in a lot of places. So I just noticed that Anderson Pens had a couple left, and so I was like, "Hey, Brian, you got any of those? AVEC cousins?" And he said, "No, we don't have any of those. I have one Techo cousin left without a case." And I'm like, "I will have that." So I went to the website real quick and ordered it, and so I got it today. And this is the Hobonichi Techo Cousin for 2021. I mean, it's got to be better than 2020, right? So let's go ahead and look in here and see how it's different. Mainly, this will be different from what I had before in terms of being twice as big, but I think that'll be okay. I went for the AVEC because for a while there, I was keeping my my planner in a book with other notebooks and that sort of thing. I was keeping it in my Rotorfed and Toshima glider, but now I've moved that on to other things, and I've been using this this Lockbee case. And while I can put other things in here, it has all the elastics to put in like another 4 notebooks if I wanted to. I tend to like tuck this under the back cover keeper there, and so I think it'll be fine with the larger size. We'll see how that fits here in just a little bit. So I went ahead and just got the regular old cousin. This system has been working really well for me this year. So opening this guy up, oh, it's nice and crispy. I don't want to get it all bent out of shape. That'll take some of the January joy out of there, but. Starting out this book, you have the year, and then you have some like month at a glance sort of things, but these are like, this is 6 months at a glance basically. And you can put things like birthdays and anniversaries and holidays, school starting and stopping, that kind of stuff in these pages. That's what I do with them. There's the full year. And then you get into the monthly pages. So this is a month on 2 pages. This is what's been working out pretty well for me because I can put in big dates, I can put in due dates, meetings, that kind of thing that I don't need to carry over year to year. So one of the great things about this is you can just look at your previous notebook and then just copy them in there. So if you don't remember when, I don't know, a birthday is, you can just look at your last year and then copy it into the front of this one and just keep going on and on for, until the end of time. Or the end of paper, or meteor strike, or whatever. So then these are for more, month to month sort of things, and that goes for a year. Get to the next bit, and then what you have following that is the week on 2 pages layout, which is really important for me. I'm a college professor, and so. My days are kind of blocked out a lot of times if I have, if I'm teaching classes or if I'm having meetings or, whatever. Right now I'm all teaching online, so a lot of that's like Zoom meetings and office hours and due dates and all kinds of projects and that sort of thing. And this is really good for tracking those things over the week. So usually on the Sunday before, I'll take some time and I'll fill out my week going forward and, to see like what the next week looks like. Because sometimes you got to know like, oh man, Wednesday's going to be a doozy, right? Also, these start on Monday, which is totally fine for me. This is my week is here, and then my weekend's all kind of bunched up over here, which is good. And then following those, you have a day on 1 page, and this is an A5 book, and plenty of space here for writing all the stuff you need to. So I have these little tick boxes up here at the top, and for those, I usually use those for kind of almost bullet journal sort of stuff, things that are like projects that are ongoing, like if I have several reviews that I need to do, I'll just write them up here, and then as I complete them, I'll tick them off, and then I won't copy them over to the next day or whatever. But they just kind of stay up here, and that's like my top 5 or maybe 10 things if I have enough things there to do. And so that goes for that's like the rest of the book is days. And then at the front of each month you have this, which I use for statistics tracking. Sometimes if there's a pin show or something, if there are big dates that are going on in that month, I'll put them on these front month pages, and that's just kind of kind of a way to keep track of that. Now, this doesn't come with any of the ribbons or anything like that. I'll probably just take the ribbons off my AVEC and duct tape them to this thing, because Hobonichi tends to put the ribbons on the cases, and I don't buy the Hobonichi cases because I've got my own that I like pretty well, and so it doesn't have ribbons. But look, I got duct tape and ribbons, so I can make that happen. All right, let's see how this fits in my current Lockbee journal notebook holder thing. I really like this. It's waxed canvas. It's got this strap on the side. It's got this cool hook strap here. It's got a pin loop. It's got a deal back here you can put stuff in, like you have, like, I don't know, like a ticket from the garage or something you keep track of. You can put it in there. It's got these little bits on the inside that I think are real nice. They also have this same cover in a black now instead of this sort of rustic brown. But I really like the brown and the honeycomb. I think it looks good. All right, so let's take out my current AVEC right here. And you see there's my Gorilla Tape with my ribbons. And let's put this guy in here just to see how it fits. Oop. So much thicker than the other book. And that's Tomoe River too. All right, yeah, no problem at all. That'll totally fit. And it'll be a nice size here. I have to extend this a little bit because it's thicker, but I think that's going to be perfectly cromulent. I think that'll go well for the next year. So there's my 2021 journal. Let me know what you're using in the comments below. If you haven't gotten on that yet, make sure you do. A lot of them are sold out over at Anderson Pens. You can find some weeks, which are a slimmer version, and they just have like a week at a glance, and I think they do month at a glance and week at a glance, and then like a page of notes on the other side. But that's not really, we're getting one for Audrey, so we'll show that eventually. But this is I think these are all sold out there, but you can still find them other places. Jet Pens looks like they just released theirs today. There might be some left on Hobonichi's website. I haven't checked that one, so check that out. Let me know what you're using in the comments. I got one more thing to show you, because these are something I haven't seen before, and it's entirely possible. Oh, what's this? This is also in the book. Oh, look at this, like, whole ass thing in Japanese showing Hobonichi products. Cool. I bet that's got all kinds of great information that I can't read. I'll put that aside. All right. And then one last thing that I haven't seen before are these. There's something that Brian said, hey, don't forget to throw some of these in your cart. And so I did. And these are Hobonichi Techo notebooks. And these are, they call them the memo pad set. And this is an A6. So the planner I got is A5. And A6 is like, you know, it's half the size. Kind of. These are actually meant to be a little bit smaller than the book that they're supposed to match. And the reason I went with the small ones is because these are micro-perfed, and that seemed like a really good idea for me. So as I've said before, with notebooks I can be a little bit precious and I'm never sure how to use them, but these little guys are real cute. They're, what are they, let's see, do they tell me how to page? Probably 48 pages. I think that's probably pages right there. And these come in a 3-pack. It's $8 for the 3-pack. Oh, and the planner was like 50-ish, 54, I think, for the cousin. So each one of these, where these little arrows are at the top, they're micro-perfed, and you can tear out the page. I think this is probably Tomoe River paper as well. I haven't tried using it yet, but I'll let you know how these go. I think it's pretty cool. It's just a little, you know, showing you what I got, not like a review or anything yet. But these little memo books seem really good, and they're very slim, and I think they'll fit. Let's see where I can put this. I bet it'll fit in one of these little pockets. Yeah, it does. Fits right in the little pocket. Also, it fit in the back pocket, too. Just slam that guy in there. It's got actually a very nice feeling cover. Yeah, you can just slip that in there. It can be your sort of, you know, miscellaneous notes. You need to write down some stuff, tear it out, and hand it to somebody. Totally good there. Shopping lists, whatever. The thing about notebooks where you can tear out the pages is that I don't have to worry about what I put in that notebook, because like, it can just be whatever. And if it's dumb, or if I just need to like write my phone number or my office number or something down, I can just write it down, my email address, whatever, give it to somebody, just tear them out a page, and it doesn't, you know, wreck the whole integrity of the notebook. I think it's a great deal. Now, the reason I got the smaller A6 and not the A5 is that the A5 version is not perforated for some reason, which is too bad. But that's 2 A5s for $8, so same price. So 3 of these for $8 seems like a good price to me. I'll give those a shot. They seem like they're going to be very convenient. All right, and that was my Anderson Pens haul. Brian wrote on here, hugs and kisses, loved Audrey as well. So I really like the Andersons. Go to andersonpens.com, check out what they've got there. Get yourself some notebooks, and I will see y'all later on. Peace out.